Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. Y'all, excuse me, I was chewing my food and shit, but yes, we are back. Sorry for the delay. We did not drop the episode last week. Some unfortunate things happened, but you know, life happens and it goes on. But we are back. Give y'all one last episode before we get the fuck up out of 2023 and roll into 2024. You know, and do bigger and better things on this platform. And we appreciate y'all for continuing to tune in and rock with us. I don't know. You got anything to say before we get started? Yeah.
As far as what's been going on or what?
Yeah, well, just in general, what's going on with you, man? You know, the new year coming in, Christmas, all that. We gonna get all this stuff out the way and then just flow. Yeah,
man. Well, I just been chilling, man. Had a good Christmas. Celebrated Christmas a day late. You know, my babies came in a day late. Well, I had right together yesterday. So that was a treat for me, man. Just seeing them open their presents. The parents came through. And, you know what I mean? It was just one big gangster party, bro. So I enjoyed that thoroughly. Then, you know, just looking forward to the new year, new start. I mean, I'm really not a New Year's resolution type guy. So, I mean, it's coming whether I like it or not. Let's get it cracking.
True. You got any plans for it?
No.
Me neither. I don't got anything solid or concrete. I do got an Airbnb out there in Atlanta, so I'll be out there probably just going with the flow. You know, there's gonna be plenty of things to get into, so I'm probably just gonna fall off in somewhere and enjoy a vibe, soak up the atmosphere, you know, and count down and take my ass on back to where I am or where I was, you know.
I would say, man, I would suggest that you Uber, man. Don't have your damn cars out there, man.
Nah.
Jack boys know that people gonna be in them places partying. You already know they're gonna be out in Atlanta. So I would suggest you park your car at the Airbnb and Uber the way you gotta go, dog.
Yeah. Good thing about it, it is private parking. That's one of the things I wanted. Private parking, security cameras, security guards, all that stuff. So that was one thing I made sure I got. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. My Christmas was lovely. The girls, the grandbabies enjoyed everything, which is great. You know, got to watch Luna open and find out that she got the dream house, and you know, excitement on her face and everything, you know, and just everything in general, man. So I had a great time, man, and you know, got some things for myself. Well, I had some gifts, you know, basically, you know, grown stuff people get you, you know, stuff for the house. You might get some cologne, some money, you know, things like that. So, you know, all in all, you know, it was overall good, man. You know, I really don't expect anything anyway for Christmas, and I really don't, you know, I don't ask nobody or say nobody. You know, I have people hitting me up like, hey, when we exchange your gifts, when we doing, I'm thinking to myself like, I ain't know we was, you know what I'm saying? So I, you know, because you get gifts for people that you want to get gifts to. You know, it ain't I don't really think it should be no, you know, expectations. For me, it ain't anyway. But
me neither.
You know, so
Santa Claus did bring me a PS5 though.
That's what's up.
And PS5, they ain't gone. I got another road. I got a Tar Heel road. You know,
look at that. Look at
rich get richer, right?
Yeah.
That I got this is the greatest of them all, man. Check me out, man.
Okay. All right.
You know, little something. Something goes to add to the collection, man. So
I see.
You know, we're gonna sit MJ over here. He'll make a cameo next week. Yeah, man.
Man, let's go on and get to it, man, so we can get out the way and get on with our days and whatever else, man. We didn't get to talk about this last week, but I did want to give a rest in peace and condolences to the great 00 Eric Montross, Tar Heel legend, royalty, all that good stuff. He lost his bout with cancer about 2 weeks ago, to the day almost. But have a lot of memories. Actually, that was the first Tar Heel championship team that I actually was, old enough to enjoy and celebrate the win. Of course, I was alive, for the MJ, but it was, I was toddler, if that. So,
Right.
So,
Yeah. No.
This Tar Heel team was the one that, was the one for me that started everything.
Right. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like you see, you actually pay attention. You know what? He was the first Tar Heel that I ever met.
Okay.
Right. Little boy, right?
I was Lynch.
And he was the motherfucking biggest motherfucker I ever seen. I'm talking about why he was in college.
Okay.
I'm talking about why he was still there.
Yeah, I met Lynch in
Okay. Yeah. Man, this is the biggest motherfucking person I'd ever seen, dog. Cool dude, though. Cool dude. Took time out, chopped it up with me and shit.
Yeah. Most of this shit is old, carryover from last week. I'm pretty sure you were aware that this Chance Comanche shit, the G Leaguer that strangled the girl with the HDMI. Condolences to her and her family and her loved ones. That whole story is weird. We ain't got to really get into it, but that shit is just crazy, man. Just
wild shit. That's some Freddy Krueger shit, man.
Yeah, just to be this guy and to be that dumb, you are one call up away from taking your family to being not having to worry about anything for the for generations. You are one call up away.
Well, possibly, yeah, but I think it's I think it's deeper than that. I think for whatever it was that was going on in that young man's life on his brain, man, it's definitely deeper. Something wrong with that kid, man.
Gotta be.
And something got so I feel like anybody that's willing to take a life, I mean, at the end of the day, you might be off your rocker a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And set it up the way they did. Like
that's what I'm saying, right? Now, being defensive or defending yourself is something different. But like to do some crap like that, bro.
Yeah.
Something up there ain't ticking right, man.
Ja Morant.
Yeah.
He's don't look like he's been out the league.
What are they, 6-0 since he's been back?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, Ja. He is prior to for sure, and prior to him coming back, looking back in the last year, we're talking about this guy being a potential face of the league,
right?
Moving forward. So it's right back to the regular scheduled program, and I'm happy for Ja, man. I just hope that he keeps it together, dog. And
me too.
Hopefully he's learned his lesson, man, and he understands that everything he does now is going to be watched. He's under the microscope, dog. You can't do certain things anymore. Everybody can't go as far. I hope that he has realized that, the little tap on the ass, pause, humbled him a little bit. You know what I mean?
And hopefully he does realize that it's under the microscope, because even the little dance he was doing in New Orleans the other day, they already talking about that, and it's yeah, like come on, we're reaching for everything. But yeah, I'm glad to see him back and doing what he do, and hopefully he got whatever he needed out of the suspension and everything to keep him on the track that he was going to go. I mean, because he was going to the moon.
And he still can.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. What's your thoughts on, man? We're not gonna talk. Well, we ain't really no college. I'm not gonna talk about this bowl game. It just ended. Ain't nothing really to talk about. I don't know if you want to catch up on the basketball team. It's been almost a week since they played. I mean, I don't know if there's anything you want to talk about with it.
Listen, we're still a work in progress. We can leave it at that.
Yeah. But I'm not disappointed. I'm not.
No, I'm not disappointed.
Yeah.
It's a work.
But so, what's your thoughts on this Florida State thing?
About them leaving the ACC or about them not getting into the college football playoff?
Well, them attempting to lead the ACC and suing the ACC, and the ACC, I guess, is going to countersue them or whatever's going to go on.
Well, I think it's nasty work. I don't know the ins and outs of what the lawsuit is about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they do feel like, obviously the program and the school itself feels like dog shit because they were hosed, or they felt like they were hosed. I think $100 million to get out of that thing is crazy. Get out of the ACC is nuts.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's crazy. But you got to pay to play. You got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Right.
Contracts are set in place for a reason. Now, just going off of what happened as far as them not making the college football playoff. I mean, at the end of the day, do I think from a number standpoint or even the eye test, honestly, they should have been in. But again, if you're going off of this committee is going off of who the best four teams, and they felt like without their quarterback, they were no longer a top 4 team. And on top of what they did when they played Louisville, I just think, for me personally, I just think that whole selection shit is a crock of bullshit, right? Somebody's going to well, this is the last year that somebody's going to get like whooped. I think like flat out just whooped since it's going to 12 teams next year. So they have all right to be upset. They have all right to want to shake the room, man.
Right. If Florida State leaves the ACC, where do they go?
It's a great question. I don't think they're solid enough or willing to pay to play to be independent, much like a Notre Dame.
Me neither. But I don't think they are a top 3 team. They go to SEC. They might be.
I don't know that they are.
Me neither. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
matter of fact, I know that they're not.
I think it's a knee-jerk reaction to, I agree with you. Yes, they got holes. I think it's a knee-jerk reaction to not getting into CFB.
About that.
For the most part, the ACC is more of a basketball team conference, yes. Yep. But the numbers show that the ACC has held their own college football for years, for the last couple of years.
Okay.
Numbers show that the ACC has produced the most champions throughout all of college sports in the last, I think it said, almost 10 years.
You're talking about across the board?
Yes, across the board, in all sports. Yeah. So, I mean, but with this college thing, we know that football runs the whole gamut.
Okay.
So that's what I guess Florida State is hitching their trailer onto. Like, if we got holes, it wasn't going to. The ACC is not a strong enough conference football wise for us to get in. So, and that's like I said, I just think it's a knee jerk reaction.
Well, this is what I think. I think it's a knee jerk reaction. I think it's premeditated because let's be clear, with the college football, with college football, now you have to a team like that. Any team not named Alabama, LSU, Ohio State, Michigan, Georgia, teams like that, you're going to have to buy your team. And at the end of the day, leaving the ACC and going to another conference, that just says to me that they feel like they got a big enough purse.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like if you go to, I don't know what conference that they're looking at or whatever. I don't know, but regardless, let's just say it's the SEC. Let's just say it's the SEC. What are you going to do to get top tier players to come to your school unless outside of recruitment, because that's not going to be enough.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Recruiting 17 to 18-year-olds is not going to be enough.
Mm-mm.
Not for them.
No,
because going to the SEC, they're never going to have the top recruiting class.
never.
They're never going to have the top recruiting class. So what does that mean? You're going to have to spend some money in the portal. You're going to have to really, really have something that entices these young boys or these seasoned players to come to your school, to go against the likes of Georgia and Alabama. And again, we don't know what conference they're trying to go to, but I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah, it's all speculation. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe they try to go to the Big 12 or some shit. I don't know.
Good luck wherever they go. Speaking of Big 12, I saw Colorado's schedule for next year. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm. Rudy Poo.
Cupcake, and that's what Dick Vitale would say.
You said he say what?
He would say Cupcake City, wouldn't he?
Yeah, what?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, the stage is set for Prime to have a big year.
Gotta be.
The stage is set. This is next year is his moment, and he has to know that. Looking at that schedule, he has to know that.
Has to.
He has to know that. They lost a couple players, but I don't think they lost players that would make their program go down, especially with what they did in the portal.
Right.
Like they brought in some pretty stout players, man. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Again, you got Shador back for his final season. You got his other son, what's his name? Shador and Shiloh. Right.
And Deion Sanders Jr., right?
Well,
he don't play for, but yeah.
Is Horn coming back? Horn's coming back too, right? Jimmy Horn?
I believe so.
Travis Hunter?
Yeah.
Running back still there? Mm-hmm. Got beefy on the offensive line?
Yeah. It's there. You gotta make your noise. Yeah,
I mean, it looks like a
recipe for success,
man.
But
100%.
But what happens when you what do you expect from that schedule? Just off the top of your head, was it 9-3, 8-4, 10-2?
I don't know if I expect them to lose more than 2 games.
Okay.
If they lose any.
Okay.
And I'm saying that based on what I saw this year, what they're going to build upon, the culture that, Deion is not going to do the same thing twice. Mm-hmm. Right. One thing about it, Prime, I feel as though Prime is going to take this season, and they're already taking this season and he's learning. So he's learned certain things, and he knows how to implement certain things into his program.
Yeah.
Right. And I think, they will be much better, dog.
Yeah.
He's going to put a product on the field that's going to be much better.
Only thing is that good record could lead them to playing a damn juggernaut in a bowl game, and it gets ugly.
Possibly, but we don't know how good they're going to be. Again, we don't know.
Yeah, true. But I mean, if things hold true or hold to it, if let's say they do go 10-2, and that 10-2 record could possibly have them playing Georgia this year.
Oh yeah.
This year, you know what I'm saying? Ohio State.
Right, and
that's the games you're looking at right now.
Yeah, and obviously their program is not quite ready. It takes years to build a program to get with the likes of those type of teams. So yeah.
Let's move on. Let's get out of sports. I don't know. Old news. The speculations with Diddy and TD Jakes. I guess we'll find out when everybody else find out what more comes out of it. Am I surprised? No,
I'm not surprised, but I'm not. Me personally, man, like when you're dealing with, people that are in, have mega churches and all of that stuff, and not even just mega churches, but I'm not here to slander TD Jakes in any type of way. But I'll just say this: man equals error. And if you think that if anyone thinks that he's any different as far as yearning or lusting for people or experiences, then you're a fucking fool. He's no different. Are you going to hold him in a different light because he's supposed to be a man of the cloth or whatnot?
Right.
Fine. But I don't.
So. Yeah. It's not a lot I'm putting past, especially any of those guys with that type of money, or girls too, because I think that money hides and masks a lot of things, and they have access to more things than we could ever imagine. So, I mean, who knows what they are getting into? Hell, I can only imagine what some of the things me and you may have done in our younger years with millions and millions of dollars. Thinking of some of the things I've done and you've probably done, already to right now not being, on that level money wise. So yeah, I mean, yeah. I saw the thing with Jonathan Majors.
Okay.
Was found guilty, 2 charges. And the thing I always find interesting, people just go with he was found guilty, so now he's a woman beater, but they never look at the charges.
Okay.
The charges didn't say he was a woman beater. The charges say, basically, one of the charges was for him, I guess, knocking the phone out of hand. The other charge was when I guess he tried to push her back in the car, but of course she didn't want it to happen, so he took off running. Nowhere in there does it say that he beat on her. He was never charged for that. Of course we found this out, learned this out. The same thing with Tory. Tory was charged for firing a handgun. He wasn't charged for shooting Meg, but of course the rap is, everyone says, oh well, he shot her, he was found guilty, which no, he wasn't. But so according to everybody now, Jonathan Majors is a woman abuser.
Yeah, well, I think the whole thing is nuts. I agree with you. Unless you know what the actual charges are, like you can't necessarily label him as again a woman beater or whatnot. Man, listen, the whole thing is nasty. Especially with the video evidence and all that, what was going on. The reasoning for why he did what he did or whatever. Listen, I'm not saying that he is that he was right for trying to make sure that she stays in the vehicle or whatever, because one thing about it is 9 times out of 10, if you're in a situation where you're on trial, you did something wrong. And what I mean by that is you put yourself in a predicament that you should not have been in, or you put yourself in a predicament that you could have probably made a effort to get yourself out of.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's something there. But again, that video, man, this guy's literally running from this woman, bro. Like that is wild to me. I'm
like, well, that's all we needed to see. I was shocked when he was found guilty. I'm like, wow, damn, like, oh, they found him guilty. Hold on. Excuse me. But yeah, thank you. But and most important part of it is, for all intents and purposes, from what we see as of right now, this moment, that was kind of a death blow to his career. He will have a career, but the career that he was on pace for, it doesn't look to exist no more.
I think, obviously, for those who don't know, he lost, that Marvel ended their relationship with him. And that is a major blow. That's big. That's huge. He can recover. He can, he just has to find another lane.
Yeah.
If you will, right? Another route. He's still a good actor. It doesn't change from the talent that he has
at all.
But now it's just like, that Hollywood crap. From what I see from the outside looking in, man, it's not only is it about what you can do, but it's about who you know as well.
That too. Who
And
wants
who's right with you? Your name. Your name carries weight.
Mm-hmm.
But also too, it doesn't help him being an African American having a stain on his name
At all, yeah, and accused of putting his hands on a white woman. Not no help. So, hopefully, I mean, and we've seen it from a couple guys to where they haven't recovered. So, well, best of wishes to him, and where he moves on from here. So Jeannie Mae said she is uncomfortable with her child being around the father, who is young Jeezy. And the reason why is because he has handguns. He has guns. Which I'm pretty sure he's had these same guns when they were married. All of a sudden, now that he's filed for divorce, y'all are not together, you're uncomfortable with your daughter being around this man.
Right. Okay. I think like
it's a strategy.
Yeah. It's definitely strategic. But we know that when it comes down to children and divorces and custody and all that good jazz, man, it turns into a nasty game. It turns into a very, very nasty game. It's very, very filthy, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it shouldn't be that way, but it is, man. People hit below the belt, and who knows what's been said or what's going on. She might feel like she wants to hit below the belt because it was said that she was cheating with Mario Lopez, or Jeezy may probably didn't even say any of that crap.
Right. For far as I know, he's been chilling.
Yeah. So, but I'm not saying that is the reasoning for her doing what she did, but
right.
or saying what she said. But however, I mean, I'm at the end of the day, it's like, the rumor mill. You know how the rumor mill goes.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. And the rumor mill becomes people's reality in a lot of different cases, dog. So
very true. Very true.
Hey, who knows what time it is with that, man? You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. It's a nasty game, man. I hope they figure it out, dog.
Me too. And I'm gonna wish the best for Jeezy, man, because I do think he needs to be around his daughter, and I don't want to see, because we've seen this work out, not in favor of the man, a bunch of times, and I hopefully that's not what's at play here at all. I see we got the we don't have to talk about Cardi being Offset. Yeah, unless you want to. I honestly I've forgotten what the fuck was going on with besides the social media stuff, to where she revealed they're not together no more, and she was bugging out a little bit too.
Yeah, we could touch on it. Like,
okay,
basically, from what I know, for his birthday party, right? What caused everything for his birthday party? The young lady that basically Cardi got sued by, right?
Tasha K? No, not Tasha K. Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. The young lady that she got sued by was photographed and all over IG at Offset's party, which is nasty work.
I mean,
no,
it is. It is. But women that when they found out you was back on the market.
Yeah, all right, but
but it's nasty work. It is nasty work.
You can't. Come on, man. You can't play with it like that. Not especially not the mother of your child, man. You know what I'm saying? Or like, your wife, still your wife. Like, you
Uh-huh.
can't damn wife like that now.
Yeah.
That's wow. That's nasty work. I don't know if he knew about it, if he didn't, but he didn't handle it.
Yeah.
Or maybe he did handle it, but it was too late. I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
of course, she gonna feel like this motherfucker playing in my damn face.
Yeah. It's almost like the bitch I accused you of fucking around with.
Mm-hmm.
You told me no, she just a friend, she ain't nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Now we ain't together. Guess who in the yeah? So I mean, but
I said, bad move, brother. You got to check that. You got to get the fuck on. I'm coming
yeah,
to you personally. You got to get the fuck on. And if I'm not coming to you, my people are coming to let you know, like, hey, beat it.
yeah, yeah. So this leads me to this question: when when the relationship is over, or you guys are going your separate ways, is I guess are the gloves off, or should there be some kind of code, unsaid, unspoken, code or rule or whatever else that or should it just be one of those, you know what, fuck it, I can move how I want to move now. Who gives a fuck?
No, it's about maturity. It's about being civil, dog. Like, you can't do certain things, bro. Like, it's unspoken. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's just nasty. That's just nasty work. That doesn't show any type of respect, period, regardless of what goes on. Regardless of how the relationship ended, it really doesn't make a difference. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's about a respect factor, dog. Like, don't shoot at your ex lady's ops. Like, don't come on, man. Don't be messy. Come on, dog. Like, all the women and men out here, man, and you
Yeah.
want shit in your backyard. Like, come on, bro. It seems intentional.
Yeah, it does, because they,
Right. It's not.
first day they'll say, I don't like that motherfucker, or I don't like that
Like,
bitch. Now all of a sudden,
or even if no, it ain't. Wait, maybe she does or he does like this person or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just say ops, but it could go the other way around. Like, that's just nasty work, man. Wipe your hands clean with it, full fledged. That's it.
yeah.
Move the fuck on, man. Come on, man. Don't be messy, bro.
This Blueface thing, I didn't put that much stock into it because I just thought, honestly, I felt like he was just spewing out names because he said about 5 or 6 different names. He said Charles Barkley, he said Offset, he said like 2 or 3 other people. He was like, that baby don't look like me.
Let me tell you
But
something.
it was wild that Charles Barkley was a name that he said, though.
Bro, let me tell you something about Blueface, man. Blueface is going to do whatever to keep his name in the spotlight. Right? The
Seems
boy
like
don't even make music no more, dog. Like, I mean, I never was a fan of it anyway, but I'm just saying, like, it just seems like, he's addicted to the life.
lights, camera, action. Yep.
Yeah, right. And like, it's so you look at it and you like, bro, like, well, what is it? And the same with, Krishan Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit is so fucking messy and just being like you make yourself look foolish. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you motherfuckers are making those two in particular, they're making themselves look foolish. I think for every action there's a reaction. Honestly, I don't think that Krishan Rock would be carrying on if it wasn't for Blueface trying to play her face.
Right.
Saying or degrade her. You know what I'm saying? Or like, it's wild. It's a dirty game. Again, it's a very, very dirty game. It's nasty work. I don't know that man personally, but what I do see, man, it's just a bunch of clown shit, dog.
Absolutely. I was gonna say that shit. I mean, it looks that way. It's all for clicks and likes. I've never seen the camera on so many times you know, with anybody else but them. Like it's like any like if it seems like it's almost scheduled or planned. Like, okay, I'm about to go pick my child up. Let me go live. Okay, I'm about to go drop my child off. Let me go live. You know what? I feel like going to see my child today, see what's going on. Let me go live. You know, like who actually plans or thinks to just go live that many times? Even with her. You know, this motherfucker went live in the delivery room. Like she basically was live her whole delivery. Like these like you said, they are addicted to the attention, the camera, and it's just the sad thing is they get the fucking attention that they want. They're getting it.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna stop.
Well, attention. Well, you got to think about it. The attention. But also too, the attention is what pays their bills because it makes them marketable. In the in the rooms that they are in, it makes them marketable. You know what I'm saying? Like, so of course they're going to do. You know, it's we always talk about what people would do for money, what they won't do for money, or whatever certain things. Well, this is a prime example of motherfuckers doing whatever to make sure they bring home a paycheck.
Yeah.
So
he gonna play with the wrong motherfucker though. Somebody gonna catch up to him. You know that motherfucker with the Fayetteville State played on the football team?
I do.
Quarterback? Yeah. Anyway, we won't talk about that.
I do.
During the last week, Colorado said to Mr. Trump.
Okay.
So basically, he will not be able to enter his name into the president as a candidate to run for president.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
that's not what I saw today.
He is. Well, yeah, I haven't looked today, but I know. So he has. He's, I guess, appealing. So I guess it all depends. It all depends on what happens with that. Like I said, I haven't seen the latest of it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it's been appealed. You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
don't get it fucked up.
He's gonna try to find a way, but hopefully another something else happen. But it'll be more to continue with that. I have honestly 2024 as far as in this election is going to be a mess because I have no hope or faith in anybody that I've seen, and honestly, I can't even name a strong candidate right now. But
nope.
I'm not here to talk political shit.
Nope.
What do you think about SkeeYee being named the best rap song of the year? I mean, we know the numbers and what.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, by the numbers, you have to say that it's true. Whether you like it as a rap song, or if you think it's corny, or if I think it's corny, whatever. Popularity wise, you have to.
Yeah.
I bet Tomorrow was a strong second. I didn't see the list, but at the end of the day, the formula for success in rap is catchy songs. It's a catchy song.
It is. You know, she's a likable person.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly dislike her. I mean, I don't, but she's, she seems like the early Cardi B. She's, she just do her. She mind her business. She is not above getting on live, looking a fucking mess with a bonnet, talking shit, having fun with fans, whatever else, But I just found it interesting. I mean, was I surprised? No. The way that this music industry and game is right now. Of course, we can always name 5 to 10 better songs, but it's the popularity. It's the popularity in the numbers. So
opinionated, yeah, it's opinionated, dog. Like
Yeah.
You know, we like a different type of rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some of the rap that I like, you don't like, and vice versa. So, I mean, it's just again, what's trendy. It's very,
Right.
very, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She's getting the spins.
Yes.
She got the spins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the key to all this shit, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
They said she got Glorilla right the fuck on up out of there.
you know what? I mean, but I'm not here to put them two against each
No,
other.
yeah, no.
But I mean, shit, Glorilla, you know, she was on fire. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And you know, um, Sexy Red and her shit.
Yeah.
But the
Came
fact
through.
that we're able to talk about them, they're in the. I feel like they're both in the same boat.
Right.
As far as what's going on and popularity, and you know, Glorilla. Did she as far as to the naked eye, it looks as if she's fizzled a little bit. But don't think that she's still not selling out arenas. Don't think that she wasn't one of the main heavy hitters on that CMG tour.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she was.
Mm-hmm.
So she made her whole team some money.
She doing arenas or stadium? Well, I can say about the same.
No, she's doing arenas.
Okay. By herself?
No, I said
Oh,
no.
okay, with
That's
CMG. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
All right, with the label, the
yeah.
kid.
She made them a lot of money.
Yeah, and she should.
She made them a lot of money. She made Gotti a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That made herself some as well.
I see you wanted to talk about the top 5 best young rappers.
Yeah, top 5 best young rappers. And when I say young rappers, the reason why I brung that up is because I saw that Jigga, I don't know how true it is, but they're saying Jigga had a couple of new up and coming artists or new rappers on his playlist, and one of them was Sauce Walker. And obviously, you and I have talked about Sauce Walker. I told you that you know I like Sauce Walker's music as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
And which led me to believe, like, which led me to ask, like, who do you think top 5 young rappers, or we could call, we'll even go with new rappers out right now. What you think on that?
Honestly, I don't have a top 5. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't really paid that much attention to any of them here.
Okay.
I mean, I do have, and well, when we say young, are we talking about the ones that are, I guess, signed, major, have put out albums, mainstream? Well,
Whatever you feel like, whatever there's no criteria on it.
would
It's what.
JID be one? In your
Yes.
in your by your estimate, okay.
Yes.
Jid, I would for me, Jid,
Okay.
just people I've listened to this year.
Okay.
I liked Reason's album.
Reason.
Yeah, if you want to put him in there.
Well, Reason's been out for a little bit though.
Yeah. But I feel
Okay,
like
but okay.
Jid has too.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I get it. Okay.
Um,
Reason. Okay.
um, I've really found myself catching up with I think it's Luke,
I like Luke.
catching up with his old work.
Okay.
And I do like Sauce Walker. Yeah, Luke. It was Luke. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Found myself
Yeah.
going back to Gold Mouth and some of the other stuff. And that's probably it for me.
Okay.
I'm just pulling names.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like so I'll go Sauce for sure. Obviously I just said that. Jid for sure. even though he's not young, he may have been out for for a little bit, kind of behind the scenes. I like Chase Stone, man, from Nipsey's clique.
Okay.
He puts out good, in my opinion, he puts out good music. Who else did you say?
Luke, Reason, Jid, Sauce Walker. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. 5 is a bit much, being as though that we like a certain type of music. But I like Big X the Plug.
Okay.
I like Big X the Plug. I like Big X the Plug.
He was one of the standouts for me on that compilation.
On what compilation?
Hold on, let me find it.
I like Big X the Plug, man.
Where did I hear him? I'll find it. I'll find it.
Well, I haven't heard him on any compilation, but I listened to his actual albums.
Yeah, I haven't listened to
that. And he's solid, man. Makes good music. Stays in his pocket, knows his pocket. Reps that Texas shit through and through. He just kind of get on the record and just rap. Every rap. What I like about him is like, it's crazy to me how he's able to get on all his raps, on all his songs, and he just spits. They kind of sound like freestyles, right? It seems like there's no agenda when it comes down to it's no storytelling. It's all rap, and it's in a sense it's all different. And I think that's very, very hard to do. So he's a pretty good artist, man. I'm looking to see how long he lasts in the future, right? How long his run's gonna go.
For me, when I start thinking about longevity, I wonder, like a lot of these guys, like, is it because it seems like a lot of the guys are more like, once they get to a certain level, it's more about the other stuff. I guess the entrepreneurship more than, making the albums.
Okay.
For a lot of people. And I think
what do you mean?
That kind of takes a lot. So for instance, you have like the frequency of work starts to take a back seat for a lot of artists. It seems like, once they start getting into the other lanes, like the I guess the other entrepreneurial avenues that they can take, i.e., like, let's say Meek Mill, for instance. He has a lot more going on in music. We used to get probably a Meek album yearly.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you when I know the last Meek album that came out, but it's probably been 3 years now?
I'm not sure.
Maybe. And so that's what I mean, like, far as in that, like, it just seems like, a lot of these guys, that the frequency, I guess once they get to a certain level, they start doing certain things, and sometimes it seems like rap is, or just music in general, it's only certain guys that can take that break and really come back, with albums. Like Kendrick, of course, can take 5 years off and come back with an album, and you know what it's going to do. Cole could take 3 years off, and you know what his album's going to do. Nicki could take however long she took off in between her last album and this album, and it's going to sell. I mean, hell, we don't even know if Cardi gonna do another album.
Right.
Cardi might just single you to death until for whenever. So I was wrong. I thought he was on this Gangsta Art too, but it wasn't him. It was somebody else.
Okay.
But yeah.
So my biggest plug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought he was on this Gangsta Art too. It wasn't him. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway. Let's finish up. Let's talk about Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens.
Right.
So, of course, they were on they were with Ryan Clark. Had a whole good hour and a half interview, and a number of things was talked about. But of course, the key thing, I'm not gonna say just women, because a lot of other people had the same talking points, was him saying he was the catch and he didn't know who she was.
Okay.
So those are the two biggest things, I guess, that people took away from this interview. And I'm pretty sure, I put this on Facebook the other day, I'm pretty sure the majority of these people didn't even bother to listen to anything else he said, or even listen to the interview. They probably just heard the clip and ran with a narrative.
Is it out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think so. First and foremost, I don't know, like him saying he's the catch, man. He can feel like he's the catch all he wants.
Absolutely.
Who gives a fuck, right? Who cares? And we don't know if the man knew about her or not. He's a football player. He's a football player at the University of Texas.
Yeah, it's highly possible he didn't know about her, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. Like, so he explained, he was like, "Yo, like I had 2 days. Like, I don't have time to focus on that type of shit. Mm-hmm. Not to mention the amounts of scattered ass that was probably being thrown at him down in Austin anyway, right? Who knows if he knew who Simone Biles was or not? I don't know.
Right. And gymnastics is not the most popular sport to a lot of men,
but she's the most popular gymnast.
Yes, but
I mean, that's what the problem is. That's where the disconnect is.
Right.
Like her. Let's address the elephant in the room. The reason why people are upset is because, one, she's a beautiful young Black female. She's one of the most decorated gymnasts of all time, and she's half Black.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to not be in the know, so he said, it rubs people the wrong way. Like they can't fathom. They can't fathom the fact that, well, maybe the boy don't be on Shade Room all the time. Because let's just be honest, ESPN's not pushing her name like that.
No, not at all.
Like so,
it was a dating app.
Yeah, of course.
So we can't.
Never mind the dating app.
Catfish on the app.
I'm talking about why, because then he said, he's like, yeah, is this real or whatever? But I'm just saying, like, people 9 times out of 10, the people that know about Simone Biles, let's just be honest, they've never watched her.
Mm-hmm.
They've seen clips from
right.
the Shade Room,
you're right,
or Spiritual World, or whatever.
You're right,
right.
Mm-hmm.
He might not be on that type shit.
Absolutely,
Who knows?
Yeah,
we don't know. I know at the end of the day, for me, I don't do it all the time. I don't do it often. But if I know, if it happens to catch my ear, like, oh shit, Simone Biles is going to be performing, and she's doing her, she has a routine that she has to go through, or she's in competition or whatever. Oh shit, let me turn on because I want to see her whack some motherfuckers' asses. So, but it doesn't. I'll be honest and say, and I watch all sports, and I'll be honest and say that I don't do it often.
Right.
But when I catch wind of it, I'll do it. This man is an athlete too.
Mm-hmm.
We don't got time for that shit.
You're right. And I want to say they're almost, well, they don't run concurrently, but yeah, like you said, the training, the scattered ass, the 2-a-days. So yeah. I mean, it's a lot that goes into it. It's a lot of, and I feel like I hate the prize and the catch talk because it always ends up being the woman is supposed to be the prize of the catch, and the only reason that people try to quantify that with is because she's a woman. I don't necessarily think being a woman and having that thing between your legs automatically makes you the prize or the catch. I believe both people in that relationship can be the prize. You know, your woman can be the prize to you, just like she is the prize. You know, you're the prize to her. Is there a world that both of y'all can be the catch?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and she shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it kind of leads credence to what he's saying.
Right.
So I mean, and if she feels that way, then she might feel that way. She didn't have any rebuttals or anything else. I'm pretty sure she'd be like, "All right, baby, you getting a little out of hand.
Calm down."
Yeah. So yeah, I don't honestly, I don't see anything wrong with what he said. He did a lot of uplifting on her in this interview. Talked about how she held him down, how it devastated him to watch her go through the emotional and psychological and just depressions that she was going through, you know, when she was competing, you know. So, but like we said, everybody they heard the catch, the prize, and they ran with it.
Right.
It seems like they have the best of relationship, you know. But for and the people, like the shit that I saw posted about him, he became the dirt bag, the this, the that. But when I thought about it, and somebody else had posted this, everything that women list online that they looking for in a man, he damn near checks all those blocks.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, and I'll read off some of them: single, millionaire, professional athlete. He's over 6 feet tall. No baby mama, no children. So I mean, college degree. So I mean, a lot of the blocks that these women are posting online, I want this. This is what I'm looking for in a man. But all of a sudden, because he said he was the catch, they start comparing him to Simone Biles. Oh, this guy that don't even start for the Green Bay Packers got the nerve to say this about her or whatever else. I'm like, this nigga's a professional athlete. Less than 1% of the people in the world have played in the NFL.
I don't give a fuck what people say. The man said what he said, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, it is what it is. Like, if I could only, I mean, and even Ryan Clark, you know what I mean? Ryan Clark was looking at him like, bro, come on, cuz you don't know this, you don't know that, whatever. Like, you know.
It's Ryan Clark's job to know who Simone Biles is too, though.
Yeah, right. But I'm just saying, like, even with Simone Biles, she was just like, yo, like, she didn't take offense to it.
Right.
If she did, it doesn't show via social media because she's trolling people too. Like, are y'all done? He said what he said. I was right there when he said this shit.
Yeah.
It ain't like he said it and then she had to read it on a clip later. She was right beside him.
Right there beside him. And she held him down when, like, as you said, when she started trolling, like, yeah.
Like, who cares, man? The man said what he said, dog. Move the fuck on.
Yeah. Are reminders of when you fucked up valid in a relationship?
It's what?
Are reminders of a situation or a time you fucked up valid in a relationship?
I don't know if it's valid. I don't know if it's valid, especially if in your mind, or not even in your mind, but if I think when people mess up, man, and they do wrong in relationships, and whoever felt like they were done wrong, or if it's something, or it was something that was not that could possibly, hinder the relationship from moving forward, and you decide to stay, then it's not cool to continue to bring it up. It's not cool. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying that it's not normal. I'm not saying that people are because people do that. We as people, because we hurt, and when people are hurt, they lash out. But you also have people that use that as a crutch, and they use it low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, the opposing person who did the quote unquote crime or whatever, or the infraction, we'll go with the infraction, who committed the infraction. You have to, I feel like you have to give people grace because, feelings are feelings. We're not robots, right? So if it comes up, it comes up. But at some point, you got to be able to move on. And if you can't move on from the wrongdoing or the infraction, then shit, leave me where I'm at, cuz.
I'm with you. That healing period or forgetting period. I don't know what a time frame is. Would you say there's a time frame or?
No, it's no time frame. It's no time frame because everybody's different. It's no time frame.
Right. How is there a time frame for you for it to be continuously thrown back or up in your face?
I don't think so. I think I don't think so. I think everybody has a breaking point. Like, I'm not sitting back and like, hey, if you bring this up 2 months later, then I'm gone. Like, nah, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
But you as a person, you have to decide on if you're going to withstand and allow that person or give that person grace.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's on you. That's on the individual. Like, hey, okay, I understand I fucked up. I really want this relationship. So I understand that it's going to be times where things come up or whatever, and there may be some moments where I trigger certain things, or maybe I didn't do it. Maybe it was just something that triggered what my partner feels.
Yeah,
but no time frame on it, though.
I wouldn't. I say the same thing, but I know for me, I'm gonna, work through what I did wrong, try to, do whatever I can to right wrongs. But I don't know how much of a beating I'm gonna take far as in that aspect of, because I feel like I've been in a situation before to where every time something happened, we had to rehash this or talk about this, and it was always, it felt like it got worse and worse every time. So, I felt like there was a time that I had to step back and be like, you know what, this ain't the healthiest for either one of us, because it don't seem like not you're getting over it. It don't seem like there's no healing being done on your part, because it's always like the scab is there, but then it's always being reopened because, we have to revisit. So it's, and I don't know, I felt like I've had to make that hard decision or, for myself to like, okay, one of us has to go in this corner and possibly figure out what we got to do and end this shit,
Right.
So, yeah. All right. Unapologetic Truths. Being that we just came off of Christmas, the best and worst Christmas gift received. I don't know if you got yours right off the top of your head, if so you can go. I have to think about it.
So the best Christmas gift I ever received was a vehicle.
Okay.
A vehicle. No question was the best. Though it was just a little Crown Vic or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it was still something that I wanted, and I received it for Christmas. The worst Man, I just talked about this the other day, man. One day, I think one Christmas, I probably was about 15 years old, 15 to 16 years old, right? Like, learner's permit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to move and groove or whatever. Like, I was sick. So that probably had something to do with it as well.
Yeah.
But bro, I opened up one of my gifts, dog, and my people had some motherfucking rollerblades up under the motherfucking. And I'm thinking to myself, where the fuck am I going? I'm thinking to myself, where the fuck am I going with these fucking rollerblades? Right? Like, I'm trying to drive. I need a whip, cuz. You talking about some fucking, what am I? I'm a skate to the motherfucking ball, to the court. No, like I'm a skate.
I can't get no bitches on these rollerblades.
What the fuck do I look like putting on these fucking rollerblades, bro? Are you kidding me? I never put those.
And I can't get fresh in these shits. I can't have my J's on. Like, what are we doing? Yeah.
Bro, I never put them shits on, bro. I don't know what happened to them fucking rollerblades. I have no idea. I have no idea. I wish I did. I wish I did. I have no idea. I never put them shits on.
Damn.
Like, that's a big no. Like, bro, what?
So I'll go with let's go. I think the best I received was probably the first I guess big screen TV. And this was years and years ago. It is one of the big motherfuckers that had the back on it, the ass. But I think it was like 55 inches. Had the speaker on the bottom, the wheels you can roll and shit from room to room, whatever else. That was probably one of my best gifts. I think I had just bought a Xbox 2. Yeah, I used to kill that motherfucker. Playing Halo and whatever football game was on that shit. Yeah. That was one of my best, I think. Just right on top of my head, nigga. I was so giddy. Thought I was big shit. Worse. Damn. I don't want to fuck the mood up. But so one of my worst was me. This was when I was married. Me and Passion's mom, of course, that's who I was married to. She was upset. This was during one of our dark times in our marriage, one of many. But I stayed up all night wrapping gifts. Tired, of course, and I was the only one that was working. Spent a nice check, making sure they had a great Christmas, everything. Stayed up all night wrapping. I probably stayed up to like 3 or 4. Nigga tired as fuck. Laid down, cannot wait to wake up, and watch these girls open the gifts and just watch the enjoyment and excitement on their face. So I wake up 8, 9 o'clock. She had already woke them up and opened them presents. Yeah.
Wow.
So
left you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I feel like she probably knew what she was doing.
That was intentional. Come on. That was intentional.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You cannot. I mean, I'm pretty sure because you know how I feel about my, passion, and she had a daughter at the time, so that was my stepdaughter. But yeah, I did not get to see these girls, just their face, them opening things that they've been wanting all year and everything. Yeah, that's probably the worst. That's probably the worst.
Yeah. Damn. That is horrible.
Yeah. Yep. That was one of the straws that broke the camel's back.
No question.
Yeah.
No question. I don't condone domestic violence, but I'm ready to pull my britches up and scrap. I'm ready to pull my britches up, bro. What's up? But you must want to fight.
Yeah. It's especially being, like I said, I'm not too my horn or anything, but at the time, I was the only one that was working. We was going through it. She didn't want to work, wasn't working. She get a job. She, quit because she didn't like it, whatever else. So, like I said, I'm what E4, E5 at the time, bust my ass, paying all this money, buy these presents, and I'm like I said, I'm super excited to see this girl's face and didn't get to enjoy that. And yeah, so for those listening, when you go through them times, look, I think that was one of the things you don't do, especially for somebody, that when it comes to the kids and kids involved, like I said, just seeing the joy on their face would have made anything that we was going through, null and void at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the worst. You got any resolutions before we get out of here?
Man, I'm not a resolution guy, man. All I know is that in 2024, bro, I just want to seize the moment, seize every opportunity to put myself in position to provide more for my family, dog. It's probably cliche as fuck, but at the end of the day, that's what I'm on, man. Right? More investments, better investments, man. I'm over here building, dog, and I have two children and a tribe to take care of, man. So my whole purpose in life is to make their lives as easy as possible. That's all I want to do, dog.
Got you. I really don't have any. Well, I guess I kind of do. But I honestly, I really want to just be a better me. That's it, man. Be a better me. Improve everything. My health. Not saying I have bad health, but it's not where I want it to be or where it was 3-4 years ago. Of course, I'm getting older, so it's going to decline. But get better, healthy. Better me. I want to improve all my relationships, whether it's friendships, intimate relationships, relationships with my children. They're not bad, but get better. Mom and dad as well. I just want better everything.
Okay.
Also, I want to be more consistent in my skincare routine too. That's one thing I've been thinking about. I want to like do shit like that. But yeah.
Okay.
That's it for me, man. And of course, just have fun, man. Live life. As we've seen, man, closing this year out, a lot of shit ain't guaranteed, and there's a lot of people that didn't make it, through this year, didn't see, won't, and Lord willing, we will be back here next year, giving y'all more episodes. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to see what the future holds. And next year might be the year for Unapologetic, y'all. Who knows? Who knows?
Every year is a year for Unapologetic, man. The thing about it, it's never about the recognition for me. So as long as we're on this side of the dirt and we're able to put out content, man, we are right.
Truthfully speaking, absolutely. Well, let's do it, man. Let's close in the year right.
Yes, sir, man. As always, man. Shout out to you, big dog, for keep this thing afloat, man. I appreciate you, dog. We're wrapping up this year, man. So next year will only be better for us individually and together, man. Collectively, for our pod, bro. Shout out to the home team. Shout out to my babies. Shout out to my support system, man. Shout out to the holiday season, man. And I won't go into detail, but on Christmas Day, man, I found myself dropping down to my knees and just thanking God for the things that I have, the things that I've experienced, the things that I'm able to do for my family, that other people would give anything for. You know what I mean? I had a homeboy reach out to me with two of my friends. One actually has a 2-year-old daughter. Shout out to Justin. Well, I'll say his name. Shout out to Justin. One of my best friends. And he has a 2-year-old, 3-year-old daughter, and he just had to make the best of his situation because, his partner, the person that he
Right.
felt he was going to spend the rest of his life with is no longer here. So, he had to work through that. And another guy that, just a guy that I played ball with coming up, and he experienced death when it came down to his babies. Like he had 4 children, had 4 girls, and he was like, well, while my 3 girls are good to go, the one that is up in heaven is fucking me up. He's not here. So when I heard that, and then I read the text messages and I checked on my boy, it just made me drop to my knees and just be, just ask for forgiveness on the things that I wish I had, or I always say I wish I had this, or this isn't enough, or this isn't what. Just being grateful, because it's people that would give anything to be in a position that I'm in, the position that you're in.
Yes.
So that shit, and both of them happened on Christmas. And that shit humbled me so much, man, that you have no idea. But as always, man, mental health is real. Myself and Reggie, we may not be subject matter experts when it comes to it, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself and you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod on Facebook and or IG, or individual Facebooks and IG. And I can assure you, we will get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know what's going on with me. Different toilet, same shit.
Once again, like I always say, I appreciate you too, man. And that, yeah, you're definitely right, man. The things that we take for granted are, is it means a lot more than what we think we do. I tell Tip all the time, she complains about certain things, and I talk to her and vent about certain things. Then I tell them, look, it's people out there that just wish they was in the position that you are, and it's very cliche to say it can always be worse, but
it can be, though.
It can be, and you just hate to look at that side, but man, it's so easy, to always wonder about and complain about things you don't have, and what didn't go your way. But then if you really sit back and think about it, you can find 100 things that went your way, that could have went the other way. And you're like, damn, I'm truly blessed. And I yeah. But listen, share, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Happy New Year. Thank y'all for continuing to fuck with us and listen to us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And everything y'all done, and just being there. I'm deeply honored and touched, for the subscribers that we do have, the listeners, and everything else. And any I was gonna say any positive, but negative too. It helps you get better. So whatever. I enjoy it, and I enjoy doing this. I don't know, what is in store for us, but I'm pretty sure it's great things. And whatever happens for it, I'm ready, and I'm waiting, and I can't wait. So as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is, Dre, Reg. Thank y'all for being here. 2024, here we come. Lord willing, y'all will be there with us, and we will see y'all next year.
Happy New Year, man.
Absolutely.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.